Hey guys, Bruce T here and welcome to the video. Today I'm with my 1250 GS Adventure and I'm going to talk about some problems with the bike that I've had. It's nothing major, it's not going to blow up, and it's not like it's got to go back to the factory because it's a lemon. But I just wanted to point out a couple things that I've noticed with the bike, and we'll see if you guys have the same issues. So first off, you're going to notice that my seats are off for the bike. I had those sent away to Russell Daylong, and I'm going to get them reworked for a more comfortable seat. That is one of the problems with the bike. It comes with a seat that's not very comfortable. However, I had my 2017 BMW GS Adventure seats shipped here to Germany, and those seats were a little bit worse. I compared the two side by side, and I noticed that the 2017 seat is a little bit harder and puts a little more pressure on the center of your tailbone than my seat on my 2019 BMW GS Adventure does. So what I did is I sent off my 2017 seats to get reworked, and I'm keeping my 2019 seats. So I did compare the two, and the seats have the same number and they are exactly the same, so it shouldn't make a difference which one is reworked. But I'll have my stock seats for this bike if I ever sell it, and I'll have the Russell Daylong seats for when I want to be comfortable here on the bike in Germany. Alright, so I talked about the seats. Let's talk about some other issues I've had with the bike. One thing I noticed when I first got the bike is that when I went to take off the side pannier, the key wouldn't go in. So it's not a big deal, it has to be reworked, but I'll show you guys what's going on here. Alright, so when you put the key in, as you can see, it doesn't go all the way in and I'm unable to turn it. Alright, the key should be able to go into the lock like this and be able to turn to lock. As you can see on my other one, it doesn't go all the way in, as I'm showing you here. It stops right there. So right now I cannot take this off to get this bag on and off the bike. So the dealership is going to fix that next week when I bring it in for service. So that's one issue I've had with the bike. I'm unable to take this bag off the bike, but that's not a big deal. I can get the lock cylinder replaced and they should be able to get me going on that, and I'll be able to take the bags off for when I don't need them. Alright, the next problem I'm going to show you with the bike isn't actually a problem. When I did my mudguard installation, I thought that the ESA shock was loose. And I determined that it's like that on all the bikes. I went to the dealership and looked at a brand new bike, and I moved it around, and sure enough it has the same play that mine does. So they must make it a little bit mobile in case it gets bumped off road, or they give it a little bit of wiggle room, but I'll show you guys what I mean right now. Alright, so when I installed this rear fender guard, I noticed that this can move side to side like this. And then I went to the dealership, and the dealership bike does the same exact thing. So apparently this is a normal issue and it's not really a problem. So I just keep it centered up and I don't worry about it. I don't notice any vibrations or anything else, so it must be normal. Alright, one other issue I noticed is that the TFT screen speedometer does not match the GPS speedometer. It's ridiculous to me that BMW can't make the speedometer precisely to the exact speed that you're going. So I have a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee and my speedometer is spot on. If I set the cruise control at 120 kilometers an hour, I'm going 120 kilometers an hour compared to the GPS on the Vava dashcam camera that I have. On this bike, if you are going 100 kilometers, you're really only going about 95 kilometers. I'll show you a quick clip of some different speed variances compared to the GPS and the TFT, and as you can see, the speed is off by about 4 to 6 kilometers per hour. Yeah, so when I brought up the speedometer differences to the dealership, they said that Germany purposely has it read a little bit high so you don't get a camera ticket and lose your license as easily. It seems a little ridiculous to me that they would adjust the speed to make it not precise so you don't get a ticket. To me, I want to know exactly how fast I'm going, so if it says 120, I want to go 120 and not get a ticket. But that's Germany for you. You guys can tell me in the comments below if that is a thing or not, if speedometers are purposely made inaccurate, but I would rather have an accurate speedometer than one that's not accurate. So in the 2018 bikes, they had some issues with the spokes on the bike, and I haven't noticed anything on my bike as far as the spokes loosening up. I think they fixed that issue. There was a short run of motorcycles that had some defects in manufacturing, and some spokes were loose on some bikes that they got in 2018. They fixed that issue, and I haven't noticed anything on my bike as far as spokes. Alright, so other than those couple minor issues, as you can see, this bike is still near perfect and I love it. I'm going to take it to work today and I'm going to enjoy a nice little ride. I got 771 kilometers on it, and my appointment is next Tuesday for my service. And I'm hoping that I can get it up to 1,000 by then and just drop it off for service, and I'll see what type of loaner bike I get. I'll see if I can do a short video on that. But until the next video, I appreciate you guys watching, and keep subscribing. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys next video. Thanks.